What's up, y'all? Okay. This is the kind of stuff I'm eating these days. I'm all about quick, easy. This is leftover pork loin from yesterday. And then, do y'all remember that Southwest Power Blend frozen little deal I used to eat? I'm like a Taco Bell. Hold on. Let me show you. There it is. So, it's got quinoa and black beans and corn. It's like a little Southwest blend. It looks like it's got some red peppers in it. I'm just mixing this pork in it. It's high protein, some fiber. What kind of food I'm eating. So what's everybody doing today? Good morning, Deborah. I feel like this week right here is just beautiful. Like the whole week here in where I'm at in Kentucky. It's just gorgeous. And look at that. You know, I was just thinking over the weekend about Easter, and I guess another one of the reasons I kind of unplugged for a few days. I've had my mama on my mind. And she absolutely loved spring. She loved Easter. It was her favorite. And she used to throw these big epic Easter parties. They were legendary. People still talk about them to this day. It was kind of one of the things she was known for. And it started out being a gathering of family and close friends. And Mom always, wanted to make sure that all the kids in our family had a special Easter. She'd rent inflatables, and much to many of the parents' dismay, about the second or third year she done it, at the end of the Easter egg hunt, every kid got a baby chicken. Now, I realize most of those sweet babies probably didn't make it through. But some of those chickens lived the life. The first time she gave away an animal, she gave away goldfish. And then, I think the year after that, she gave away baby rabbits. And let me just tell you, them kids went wild. They loved it. But the parents were about to choke her out. Because at that point, how do you say no? Like, how do you say, no, you can't have it? you're taking a bunny home. I mean, we are. And then finally, at the end, it was always baby chicks. And she would order the chickens in advance. And they would come like the day or two before. And we would have hundreds of baby. Because by the end of this thing, it was bringing in a crowd of like 200 people. It was wild. We did all the cooking, all the planning, everything. And it was a full Easter spread. Hams, chicken and dumplings, turkeys, green beans, potato salad, mashed potatoes, all the things. And then also too, for the kids, she always did hamburgers and hot dogs in case, kids didn't like all that other stuff. Y'all, when I tell you these parties were epic, I mean, they were epic. And the kids had so much fun. And after she got too sick to continue on with it, I never did pick it up because, I mean, I don't know. At that point, it felt like too big of a thing to take on. However, I was thinking about yesterday and over the weekend about how many memories people made at those Easter parties. And I thought, what a legacy to leave behind. My mom was a special person. Not just for me. To a bunch of people. Anyway. It's funny how my mother was poverty stricken. Wow. No, actually what I've said is when I was growing up, we were very poor. My mom was a single parent that worked 2 and 3 jobs. But let me tell you about my mom. When I was about 14, about 12, my mom started a greenhouse business. I've never said. My mom might have started a certain way, but she finished strong. My mom started a greenhouse business in a 10 by 10 greenhouse in her backyard. And she sold vegetable plants to all of her neighbors. And then she went from there and she built a bigger greenhouse with a business partner, aka, I guess, whatever. And it was a big greenhouse, like a 30 by 100. And they built that, and they started, and that business flourished. It did very well. And then that partnership ended. And my mom sold our house that we had in Corbin. And she packed us all up and we moved. She took all the money from that. She bought some property. And she bought a used mobile home, put in a septic tank, and moved us up there. And she built another greenhouse. And that business did very well for her. And she worked it until she just wasn't really able to do that anymore. Her diabetes had gotten really bad and was making her very sick. And so she left the greenhouse and she went to work in the regular workforce. And first she worked for a collections company. And then she went from that and she got the job with Overbay and Sons as their office manager and bookkeeper. And that's where she retired from in 2019. My mom worked hard, and most of her life she was without and very broke. And she did really good. And she wasn't a wealthy woman, but she was comfortable. She had a home that was free and cleared, paid for, and a piece of property, and a rental property. So no, I don't think that I've ever said the words of poverty stricken. No. We didn't have a lot, but what we had, we were thankful for. We appreciated it. No, Lucy. No. No. I can't even. I just don't understand, guys. I'll try to come back later. Too many mean people.